Good morning, class. Once again, we're going to be doing the working on some more of those calculations from yesterday's exercise. Once again, you need to go and reference the website here, Science Geek, and I'll have this website listed for you there on your handout. It's the same type of handout as exactly as yesterday, except instead of being 1 through 10, it'll be 11 through 20. So that's what we're doing today. Make sure you take your time to learn how to do these calculations, these balancing chemical equations, because tomorrow, starting on Monday, you will have to do these with an addition, adding on the stoichiometry calculations. So let's go ahead and get started with these. Let's get rid of that and find there. Once again, you go back to your same sheet that you saw yesterday. We'll go down to number 11. We started off yesterday. So number 11, this one's kind of simple. You write these down. Remember, you would put down the straight line and separate those and put your Cr1, O2, you have 2 of those, 2 chromiums and 3 oxygens. You should use some scratch paper to do these, and I suggest you continue to do that line and separate those until you get very proficient at this. But this is kind of when you get proficient, you'll try to see there's a ratio here. Even though you should deal with the chromiums first, in this case, it's going to be easier to deal with the oxygens because you see a 2 to 3 ratio. So the way you get these balanced, put a 3 in front of there, the oxygen gases, and put a 2 in front of there. That gives you 6 oxygens on the left, 6 oxygens on the right, and now all you have to do is put a 2 there in front of the chromiums. Now you have 2 chromiums on the left, 2 chromiums on the right. Excuse me, you have 4 chromiums on the right, sorry. Put a 4 there, see? 4 chromiums on the left, 4 chromiums on the right, 6 oxygen on the left, 6 oxygen on the right. That one should be balanced. Then I'm going to go ahead and do another one. I'll put 2, 4, and 7 or something like we did yesterday to show you that we missed, that do it incorrectly. Make sure we see this. Then you go to the bottom. Today you don't have to scroll down. You just hit the check. It shows that 11 was good. So that means that 11 is ready to be put down on your paper. But I would wait until you get all 10 of these 11 through 20 done. And it's correct like this. Once it's like this, that means it is correct. These means that there's something wrong there. See, it showed you that 2 was correct for the sodium chlorate, but the other 2 were wrong. So it's kind of giving you a little bit of a heads up. You got the 2 right, but you got to find out the other answers to these, okay? So once you get that done, then you go to your handout. You'll put down the 4 Cr plus 3O2. Then you go yields. Oops, I got to go back to that. See, that's what's bad about these when you do it too soon. Got to go back to the default. 2 Cr. I'm going to leave that blank for now. O3. So let's go back to the Cr2. Sorry about going through this. 2. See, there's supposed to be a 2 there. 3. 3, and we have 2 here. So there's your answer. So this is the balanced chemical equation. So that is what you've got right there. 4 Cr plus 3O2, 4 chromiums plus 3 oxygen gas yields 2 chromium oxides. And you see this is going to be a -6, and this chromium is going to be a chromium 3. So if you was writing that as a word problem, we're not doing it today. Then it decides what type of chemical reaction. So this one has a small plus a small is a big. You can see that small plus small is big, so therefore it's synthesis. If you would remember those, it makes this as easy. If you remember those little shortcut things I told you, it makes it a whole lot easier to identify what type of chemical equation it is. Small plus small is big as synthesis. The equilibrium chemical equation, all you have to do is you take, this 3 is supposed to be a subscript, sorry about that, boom, boom, 3. So you put your products here, bracket Cr, O3. Let me just do this. Copy, paste. Then we go over here and we do the brackets. I hate this simple little thing. It always irritates because you got to go back to default and stuff. Sorry. You have two chromium 3 oxates, as you see that, so you have to put that exponent of 2 there. So you've got your numerator done. Now you have to do your denominator. Here you have put your CR. I'm going to leave the numbers off there for a second, just so we can proceed with this without having to constantly change the fonts there. So you have to do the format, font, and then superscript. This is going to be superscript of 4, because you have 4 chromiums. So therefore it's CR in brackets with a 4, and the O2. And then you have, how many of these do you have? You have 3 of these oxygen gases. So you have to put that superscript of 3. So there's your answers. You've got so you've got the balanced chemical equation is 432. The type of chemical reaction is synthesis. Equilibrium chemical equation is Cr2O3 with this is supposed to be, oh yeah, is this right? Yeah. I just left them apart. There you go. Sorry about that. Cr, yes. O2, yes. So you've got that. So then you have to just continue on through number 12. Do the same thing. Wait till you get your correct answer. This one here for number 11 is correct, so that means you put it in there. Determine the chemical type of chemical reaction, equilibrium chemical formula. Balance number 12. Once it's done, it'll show you the entire thing like this is done. You see this is error. This has 2 of the problem. 2 of the 3 numbers are incorrect. So you have to keep on going until you get the answers correct. Do number 12, same way. 13, 14, and 15 the same way. 16, 17, 18 the same way. And 19 and 20. Please take your time to do these. Work through these until you come up with the correct answers. Don't look for the answers on the internet, because you need to know how to do these. This is a time to be practicing like you're practicing when you're doing those in class. Just keep on practicing. If you do get to the point where you can't get the answer, call somebody with your friends, get in touch with some of them and see if they can help you out. If not, nothing else, the last thing to do would be to go into it, find the answers on the internet. Everybody understand that. So please learn how to do these. You're going to have to do these once again. Starting on Monday, we're going to be not only balancing the chemical equations, we're going to be doing some calculations that have to do with the atomic mass of each of these elements and the molar mass. And we've only talked about those very briefly. But it's not that hard, but you have to know this. If you don't know this, then you can't go on. So make sure you take your time to learn how to do these. Thank you very much for your time and everything. And stay safe and stay happy. It's kind of rough out there, I know, but remember, just try to chill as much as you can, but make sure you keep your work done. Okay, y'all take care. I will see you then the next time. Thank you very much.